review. Just put it in.
We're live.
We're live, pal.
What's up? I am taking over this week. Welcome to Full Metal Classic. For those of y'all who don't know me, I write the most insane classics. This one I did not write, though. Thank you to Andrew Barr this week for writing. But I am not the only star. I am just like the top middle star. Everyone else introduce yourself. Let's start with Malcolm because y'all know him. Just like little you.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in here.
There, he's there in the corner.
All right, Dan. Everyone knows you. Tell them about yourself.
I'm just here to try to get my second win of the year and hopefully do better than the last time I played.
All right, Ethan, you're famous. Talk about yourself.
Yeah, I'm super famous. Haven't played Classic in a while, so hoping to christen the new apartment with a win tonight. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I noticed that. All right, and then I actually don't know you guys. Let's start with Steve. Introduce yourself to the world.
I am Steve Mesa. I love long walks on the beach. Sorry, this is a whole different website. I'm here to have some fun. Coming off my last win in Malcolm's Full Metal contest, and I can't enter until like June, so I'm looking to try to see maybe not to enter until June again.
All right, and Danny.
Hello. Just having some fun. Thought I would enter another match.
All right, dope. I believe y'all have been here, but if you haven't, or if you're watching the live chat and you don't know how this works, pretty simple. Round one is 8 questions in a variety of movie trivia categories. I would ask you your question. After 15 seconds, you'll both present your answer and speak it. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. There is no bonus question if you go perfect. And at the end of this round, the lowest scoring person will be eliminated from the game. There's also tiebreakers if we get a tie. So, I'm going to reformat this as I ask you your first question. Your question comes in the category of biopics. Who plays the titular character in 2015's Steve Jobs? Fun fact about this, I actually used to have like a big actual theatrical poster for it, but unfortunately, it doesn't ship very well, so I just sent it to someone else. However, it is a great movie. Highly recommend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm?
Michael Fassbender.
Dan?
Michael Fassbender.
Ethan?
I had Ashton Kutcher.
Steve?
Michael Fassbender.
And Danny.
Michael Fassbender.
4 of you are on the board.
Never remember which one.
I was almost gonna write down Ashton Kutcher. I'm thinking, oh shit.
Right, second question.
Jobs
In horror thriller, what kind of animal is Church in 2019's Pet Sematary? Also a reminder to everyone in the live chat, please do not type in answers until we have finished asking the question. People are presenting their answers. David, you're good. I don't know when you sent it in, but just a reminder because I saw you writing it. Also, Jobs, not a great movie, but I watched it in an econ class in high school. Just a weird pick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Dan.
A cat.
Ethan.
Cat.
Steve.
El Gato.
Danny.
Cat.
And Malcolm.
Cat.
All of you are correct. Third question, category of directors. Who directed American Gangster and Black Hawk Down? Also a reminder, for the duration of this classic, you have 3 repeats and, no challenges. If you have a question about the question, you feel like it's incorrect or maybe it was slighted or something wrong about it, DM one of the head question writers, namely if you want to hit up Jay or Malcolm, you can help me out here. Jay or Malcolm, and they'll help talk you through it if anything did go wrong. But not on screen, please and thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ethan.
Antoine Fuqua.
And Steve.
Ridley Scott.
Danny.
Spike Lee.
Malcolm.
Ridley Scott.
Dan.
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott is correct. Fourth question coming in the category of action-adventure. What city does Speed take place in? I feel like Speed is a very neutral title. Like, it could be pretty much anywhere. besides San Francisco, because if you are having high speed there, you just start flying. Don't drive there. One of the worst cities.
A lot of hills.
Yep, basically only hills and water. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, Danny's first repeat. What city does Speed take place in? I have not hosted a multi-person match in a while. This is complicated, and it is weird to talk to nobody. I hope the live chat, David, are liking this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
Los Angeles.
Danny?
Los Angeles.
Malcolm?
Los Angeles.
Dan?
Los Angeles.
And Ethan?
Los Angeles.
All correct. Scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Apollo 13? The real capstone in that franchise. Apollo 1 through 12 didn't really do much. 11, pretty good, but it's not 13. Also, David, it is not Louisiana, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to dock you points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Danny?
Michael Giacchino.
Malcolm?
Hans Zimmer.
Dan?
I put Hans Zimmer as well.
Ethan?
Howard Shore.
And Steve?
I put down Hans Zimmer.
Oh, we call that a dirty sweep in the biz. We're looking for James Horner.
Damn it!
Shit.
Your sixth question comes to the category of the 1980s. What is the name of the country club in Caddyshack?
Jeez.
Not a personal favorite of mine. Then again, I don't really like this era of comedies. Not until you get like to the mid 2000s, it's like, there's some good ones back then. I'm just a
Caddyshack.
child,
Great
if you
film.
were.
Great film, Caddyshack.
Some people prefer Caddyshack too, which is just an interesting opinion.
Yeah.
5,
Mark
Very
it.
interesting.
3, 2, 1. Malcolm.
Groundhogs Are Us.
Dan.
Bushwood.
Ethan.
Not my night. Caddyshack sucks.
Steve.
Glory Hole.
Danny.
Shady Acres.
Steve getting the joke, but Dan is the only one with the correct answer. Your penultimate question in category of quotes. In what animated film will you hear the quote, "What's our big ticket item? Upgrades, people, upgrades. That's how we make the dough."
We're naming the film?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The question is, what kind of dough are they referring to? It could be an enriched dough, like a brioche, or it'd be like a nice flatbread, like maybe even a naan. A lot of different options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan?
I had no clue. I just put Toy Story 4.
Ethan?
Robots.
Steve?
I put down Toy Story 2.
Danny?
Wreck-It Ralph.
And Malcolm?
I think everyone might be right. I put The Incredibles 2.
One of you is correct, and it is Ethan,
Shit.
which puts us at a very interesting spot. Dan is the only person confirmed to go through to round number 2. Ethan, Danny at 3, Malcolm and Steve at 4, so depending on how these points roll out. Very interesting. Let's head into your last question, the category of classics. Everyone's favorite category. What is the profession of the titular character in 1955's Marty? This is not the biopic of Marty McFly going back to 1955, unfortunately. See, completely different Marty, just happens to live in the same year.
I
He could be
wonder,
time
if that's why
traveler,
they,
though.
I wonder if that's why they had Marty go to 1955 for that specific reference.
Right, then go to the theater, it's like, oh, hey, look, this is a movie. Yo, does it start? Yeah, I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ethan?
Screenwriter.
Steve?
Butcher.
Danny?
Writer.
Malcolm?
I put Mailman.
And Dan?
I put hardware store owner.
One of you is correct, and it's Steve.
Butcher.
So, this is interesting. Dan and Steve are tied for the lead at 5. Malcolm has 4. And to break the tie going to round number 2, Danny and Ethan, y'all will hear the coveted tiebreaker questions. The way this works is there are 2 questions, and there is a possibility of either worldwide box office or Rotten Tomato critic score decided by your lovely opponents. And you guys can choose. Actually, I'll do this. So, Dan, would you like them to have worldwide box office or Rotten Tomatoes?
I'll give them Rotten Tomatoes.
All right. And Steve, movie number 1 or movie letter B?
Movie number 1.
All right. So, the way this works, I'll give you the movies, and you guys need to guess the percentage points for Rotten Tomatoes. Whoever's closer moves on to round number 2. The other person gets to hang out in the back for a bit. Your movie, again, guessing the percentage, is Night at the Museum, just for Ethan and Danny.
Like Nights at the Museum or A Night at the Museum?
Night at the Museum, the Ben Stiller movie. Beginning of a great franchise.
The rumor I heard about a third one.
There is a third one.
Yeah, I was gonna
Possibly
say
a fourth one.
Oh, all right. Fourth one, maybe.
Not Robert Williams' last film, but close to it. I think the smaller one came out after. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ethan
53.
and Danny.
79.
Okay. Moving on to round number 2. Only 10 points off. Ethan Beller is
Shit.
43%.
Really? Is
Almost
that
by 44.
low?
Absolute
I'm so-
travesty.
I'm surprised it was that low.
Right. So unfortunately, Danny, we do have to say goodbye to you. You don't
I
have to leave
lost
though.
last time because of this freaking Metacritic or the freaking critic rating.
If you want to hang out backstage, you can, or you can just leave it. Whatever you decide. It was nice to have you here. But gentlemen, round number 2, it works like this. There is a wheel that I have pre-created. Let me see if it's still on my phone. It is. So we're going to spin a wheel, and whoever's number it lands on gets to decide between our 6 categories today. Your categories before we choose your numbers are sports, sci-fi fantasy, video game movies, taglines, Amy Adams, and the coveted secret category. Because you went first last time, Steve, you get to go first this time. Pick 2 numbers between 1 and 6.
2.
All right, and what's the other one?
3.
All right. Okay, Dan, pick 1 number.
1.
All right. Malcolm.
3.
That is taken.
4.
All right. And Ethan, between 5 and 6.
I will take 6.
All right. So the secret category is number 5. And here is your wheel spin, thanks to lovelywheeldecide.com. Great reflection, everybody. It looks like, well, Steve's got it no matter what, but it is too. So once again, Steve, your options for this are sports, sci-fi fantasy, video game movies, taglines, Amy Adams, and the secret category. The 5 categories that you know about are worth 1 point per correct answer. The secret category, however, is worth 2.
Let's go with video game movies.
Okay. As I erase my little markers here. So again, still whiteboard, still 15 seconds, still say the answer and write it down. But your first question, category video game movies for everybody. Who plays Guile in 1994's Street Fighter? Not a huge fan of this franchise. Better fighting games, but also better movies. But that's the byproduct of this category, unfortunately.
Sorry, guys.
You wanted points. Good on you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm?
I think Jean-Claude Van Damme's in it.
Dan?
I don't know. I put Donnie Yen.
Ethan?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And Steve?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
All correct. It is JCVD, which is also the name of the movie. Your second question.
I didn't get it.
Yep. Okay, yeah, sorry. 3 are correct. What movie features a cast that includes John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper, and Bob Hoskins? Nothing I can say here other than I feel like Dennis Hopper was bullied as a kid. Just that last name, like there's a lot of jokes there to make. I would, because I don't respect the man, but I'm not going to make jokes about him on air. But if you want to behind stage, by all means. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan.
Mario Brothers.
Ethan.
Is it Super Mario Brothers?
Steve.
Super Mario Brothers.
And Malcolm.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers is the correct answer. What city was Tom offered a job with the police department in that he plans on moving to in the film Sonic the Hedgehog? It's a movie everyone was writing about, but I feel like not many people have actually seen it. The sequel did just wrap filming.
I did see it, and I don't know why people pretended like it wasn't bad.
It could have won Best Picture, you know, because apparently nothing comes out in any year ever.
It's true.
It wasn't that bad, Ethan.
Replaced all 3 posters behind Dan, and it's with Sonic the Hedgehog, and that's what people think 2020 was. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ethan?
San Francisco?
Steve?
San Francisco.
Malcolm?
San Francisco.
And Dan?
I put Portland, Oregon. Man,
San Francisco is correct.
I'm killing in this category, aren't I?
And your last question, by far the best movie here. What is the name of the main city in Pokemon Detective Pikachu? And I will accept no criticism here. This is a genuinely good movie. Twist as shit, but Pokemon, banger. It's more of the best Pokemon, though. Insert Pokemon here, because everyone has their own opinions. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
All right, Malcolm's first repeat. What is the name of the main city in Pokemon Detective Pikachu? So my favorite Pokemon used to be Houndoom, but I grew up since then. I wasn't an edgy bitch anymore. So now I'm thinking, like, what could it be? So I'm still waiting for that day to like find my not Mr. Right, 'cause, like they're male and female, and then some are ungendered. So whatever that version for Pokemon would be. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
I'm pretty sure I didn't get this right, but I put down Emerald City.
Malcolm?
It's going to kick me up just for Pokemon City.
Dan?
I don't know. It seemed right at the time when I was thinking about it. I put Raccoon City.
And Ethan?
I just wrote Neon Metro.
Dan guessing a different video game franchise. We're looking for Rhyme City.
Oh.
That's a dumb name for a city, but you know what? No one got points for it, so we're even. That is the end of round number 2. So unfortunately, Dan will be leaving us today.
Great choice, Mesa. Great choice of second category, second round category.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So, yep, Dan, you get to hang out backstage as the rest of these 3 get questioned in round number 3. Round number 3 works like this. You'll get 5 questions in a variety of trivia categories, still 15 seconds, still write it down. However, format's changed. It is now gain a point and lose a point. No matter what, you have to write down an answer. If you're correct, you gain a point. If you have any version of an incorrect answer, including a blank board, you'll lose a point. We'll go until someone wins or everyone is mathematically eliminated. Score currently is Ethan with 6, Malcolm with 7, and Steve with 8. Picking that category smart in round 2. First question comes in the category of musicals. In what musical will you hear the songs Paradise City, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, and Harden My Heart? One of my favorite categories. That being said, this is a movie that I don't have opinions on, at least not until we answer the question. You don't need to watch more musicals. Educate yourself, like Pleakley says. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm?
I like bad movies and I enjoyed this musical. It's Rock of Ages.
It is bad. Ethan?
Rock of Ages.
And Steve?
Rock of Ages.
Everyone is correct, but yeah, this is dog shit. Second question, in the category of war. Insert joke here. What war does Overlord take place during? I've been meaning to see this. I feel like it's right up my alley. And I can't say why. I don't know how to host, apparently. I don't know what I can and can't say about questions. But we got a very competitive game, and I can say that because it's factual. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ethan.
World War II.
Steve.
WW2.
And Malcolm.
World War II.
Everyone is correct. Still anybody's game as we head into everyone else's favorite category, Westerns.
Yep.
What Western features a cast that includes Alfred Molina, Jodie Foster, and Mel Gibson? It's like a roller coaster, that cast. So it's like, oh, and then steep dive. Westerns, a shitty category, and I despise anyone who picks it. You know who you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
Going with Maverick.
And Malcolm.
Maverick.
And Ethan.
Maverick.
Everyone is guessing a Top Gun character. That is the correct answer as well. Your penultimate question. Category of crime. What famous club does Henry take Karen to multiple times in Goodfellas? Compared to the film Badfellas, which is the sequel to Gotti. Fun fact. It's just Nick Cage in a John Travolta mask. High quality jokes coming at you from Photo Classic this week and this week only before I get fired. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm?
I know this is absolutely wrong. I put Club Obi-Wan.
And Ethan.
Copacabana.
And Steve.
You know, you got to take it to the Copacabana. You got to take it to the Copacabana, you know?
Down at the Copa. That's all we got before we get copyrighted. That is correct. All right. So with that, Malcolm is officially eliminated. However, everything else is interesting. If Steve hits this next question, he wins. Flat out, end of story. If he misses and Ethan hits, got a tie game. Not going to answer this last question, but know what is the weights of the world on this last question in the category of comedy. In the film Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, at what store does Ben Stiller's character work at? Did not know Ben Stiller was in this, but you know what? This is a movie, and I don't know who's seen it. Probably some dudes in college who just hanging out, guys being guys, watching Jack Black scream shit. Good time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm, got a guess?
I had nothing.
All right, Ethan
Not sure if this is right. Put Guitar Center.
and Steve.
I put Guitar Store.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a tie game.
Nice.
So once again,
Thank you,
y'all
Alan.
know how this works. Malcolm actually gets to do this to help me out here. So Malcolm, between these two, would you like to give them? Actually, wait, no, because at the end, because this is like the very end, is it one of the tiebreakers, or do we go to round 2?
I know what Jay normally does is he will pick a category. He'll go to one of the random categories that wasn't used, and just go through those till we have a winner. I think he decided that it's so quite anticlimactic just to go to win on a tiebreaker. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So
Agreed.
yeah, I will give you a randomized category. Malcolm, pick number between 1 and 4.
4.
Okay, so you have the category of Amy Adams. What is the profession of Adams's character in 2011's The Muppets? I love this movie. Absolute banger of a film.
Yeah.
Might be my favorite Muppet movie. I need to actually like go through them all again and just like form an opinion. But I had a great time going through this and the rest of them.
Yeah.
5, 4.
Let me hear that question
3,
again, please.
2. Right, yeah. That's Steve's first repeat. What is the profession of Adams' character in 2011's The Muppets? Yeah. Who's your favorite Muppet, Malcolm?
I quite like Fozzie Bear.
That's
just
fair.
for the jokes.
I'm between like Gonzo and Rizzo, but I love a good Waka Waka now and then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ethan
Still haven't seen it. I said archaeologist.
and Steve.
I put city tour guide.
Both incorrect. Looking for a teacher.
Let's put teacher.
Second question. For what film did Amy Adams receive her first Oscar nomination? Of course, no one wants to ask about Razzie history. Like, come on. But by 17-year-olds in their basement who think they're funny? How is that not, like, worthy trivia?
Shoot.
Also named after, like, one of the worst characters in DreamWorks history. So just shit all around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve?
I got stuck on it. I don't think I got it. I put tumbleweed.
And Ethan.
I said the fighter.
Both incorrect. Looking for Junebug.
Yeah. I couldn't figure it. It's one word. I knew it was one word, but it was like, yeah.
In what film does Adams star alongside Michael Shannon and Aaron Taylor Johnson? Fun fact: I used to live in California. For those of you who didn't know, which I feel like it's not a lot of you, but some of you. Junebugs, absolute monsters. They sneak in and they're annoying as shit. I hate them. You gotta get like one of those like not screen doors, but like those like weird like screen flaps for your doors in the summer because it's just horrendous. 5.
Repeat.
4. All right, Steve's second repeat. In what film does Adams star alongside Michael Shannon and Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Damn it.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, newly single. So, ladies and dudes with taste out there, check him out. Like, go to his Instagram. Just like send him a random DM. Who knows?
Damn it.
Working for Ben Affleck, apparently. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ethan
Nocturnal Animals.
and Steve.
Congratulations.
And your winner,
Colonel Animal.
Ethan Beller.
Never seen it.
It's a
Good movie.
banger movie.
Good movie.
I'm just going to do this because I forget how this works. So, Ethan, you won. How you feeling?
Feeling good that I pulled out the win. I had a really bad start. Couple easy ones I missed, but I feel pretty good with how I played the rest of the game and brought it back. So yeah, I haven't played in a little while. I'm happy to have played, and it was a good, well-written match. I like these questions.
Hell yeah. Steve, how are you feeling?
You know what? You can't win them all. You know, it's not, you go in. I can say I made the finals again. Ironically, the first time I made the finals was on a Thursday. So I make the finals. Hopefully someday I will actually win one of Jay's contests. And but I had fun. I enjoyed it. Sorry about Dan out with with the video game question, but that was my specialty. I couldn't help it.
All right, Dan, if he's here, we can talk to him. But then, actually, Malcolm's here. Hey, you made it in round 3. How does it feel to play in one?
I mean, it's always good to play on one. I mean, fun fact: I wasn't originally supposed to be here today, but someone didn't turn up, so I found my way in. But I always somehow manage to make it to round 3, but that's all as far as I go. Sometime I'll win one eventually, but yeah.
Again, Dan's here. You can talk. But Danny, round 1. I know that's not great, but how did you feel in the rest of the questions? Do you feel like maybe you got like one more point in round 1? You could have done well through the rest of it.
Yeah, I was keeping track and playing along backstage, and there was a lot that I actually did know that I was surprised that I knew. So I mean, I always have fun. I always like staying backstage so I can keep playing, and but it's always funny because I always seem like I do better when I'm backstage.
It can always be a camera thing. You never know.
Yeah, I always get that bad luck, but it's fine. I mean, I love doing this, and I have so much fun. And I mean, as everybody else here, you know, movies is life. So,
Hell yeah.
but I really liked that Amy Adams category. That was really different. I really liked that. So I was had a lot of fun.
All right. So that is the end of this week's classic. As always, if y'all want to compete, look to the Facebook page. Malcolm will put one up either later today or tomorrow for next week. Jay puts one up a couple days before his Thursdays every week. So just keep an eye out, and y'all can play here with, who knows, maybe Malcolm wrote it, maybe I wrote it, maybe I wrote it, maybe Rue wrote it, who knows. Someone wrote the questions, and you can play, and you can have fun, and you might do well. Is there a reward? I don't know. I'm not in control here, but I just came here to have fun and show off. And yes. So
Congrats, Ethan.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. So for Danny, for Dan, for Malcolm, for Steve, and for Ethan, and for myself, Adelaide, thank you for watching Fun World Classic. Come back in 3 days? I think that's the math. Come back Sunday for this dude's classic. And have a good rest of your week.